Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 24 of Let's Play The Witcher 3. Where in the last part we followed the Lubican, we made a Lubican and then we followed it. And we found out what happened to Miss Tamara and Anna. We found out about Anna. We didn't find out what happened to her yet. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait to do that at the moment. There's a fucking hidden treasure there as well. I'm going to have to go back there and, hopefully not get stabbed. Because unfortunately, it looks like I apparently stole from them without realizing, so... When I was trying to loot a drowner corpse. Because then everyone just suddenly attacked me. And obviously, I'm not really a high enough level to deal with those assholes yet.
How you like that silver?
For fuck's sake, fogglers are just annoying. And they hit like a brick. What are fogglers? That's like, what do they come under? They are a necrophage. Good. Fuck you cunt. Say there was only one of you, right? I don't know what that small key's for, but... Oh. I found out what the small key was for. A letter. A junior. Of course you can stay with us. What kind of question is that? Come, bring the whole family. War hasn't struck here yet, so we've got plenty of food. My belly's even grown a bit in recent weeks. So if you take a bit of beer and bacon out of my mouth, you'll actually be doing me a favor. We're already preparing a bed for you. You'll stay in the attic. It's comfortable there, so long as you don't forget to duck when you go up the stairs. Happy trails, Junior. See you soon. Well, did it. Right, where's next on the travels to Oxenfurt? Two more, and then we can actually just go straight to Oxenfurt. Can't believe I'm fucking walking. Oh, it's a monster's nest.
Ghoul nest. I want to just destroy it.
Huh. That's the easiest ghoul nest I've ever destroyed. No arguments. I mean, like, sure, fuck it. If you're going to make my life easier, why not? Right, fuck it. Let's go to the next place we're going, which is just along the road, and then we'll get on Roach and we'll get ourselves off to where we need to go. Because we're nearly level 9, which means that we're only a level and a tiny, tiny smidge away from having our new armor. Oh, it looks like the Nilfgaardian soldiers have actually done my job for me. A Scoia'tael sword. Not that I'd ever make it, but we've got a lot of shit to sell, which is good. We've also got one of these, which is a much better version of. Oh no, our blades automatically poison, so I put burning on there, didn't I? Yeah, I think at this point it's just a straight shot to Novigrad now, unless anything pops up in the world. Soon I'll be fully decked out in Novigradi armor. Sorry, not Novigradi armor, Nilfgaardian armor. And we're not going to Novigrad, we're going to Oxenfurt. Jesus Christ. Fucking Nilfgaardians, the weird bastards they are. And Redanians are on this side. Lovely. Will they actually let me into Oxenfurt? That's the real question. Something tells me they won't, but I'm going to try to get in anyway. I'm not going to be rude and...
Word for word, roll back up your rock. Oh, fuck.
Hey, what are you stepping on me for?
Huh. The gates look surprisingly closed.
No passage.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
Farewell.
That won't stop me. Hey look, there's a riverbank just there. I'll get in the sea. It's not the most conventional way, and I don't even know if this will actually work, but it's the way I'm gonna fucking try. Yoink. Yeah, I didn't mean to Superman jump that. Right. I know there's a way to get a pass, but I ain't fucking paying for it, so gonna do this instead. This is the perfect weather to be doing this in as well. Do we know where she is? Or... yeah, we know whereabouts she is. It's just obviously because Oxenfurt closed off, it's not giving me a way to get there. That quest is where you can buy one. I know there's a quest where you can get one as well, so I'm not fucking about with that. I definitely belong here. Definitely did not swim here. Just, you know, just completely ignore the fact that all my clothes are wet. I wonder. No, he's completely fine with me. I honestly don't remember being able to do that.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
No, I don't. You lying fuck. Right, let's read the notice board. Beware of trolls. Caution, a troll has been seen and heard to the east of Oxenfurt on the left bank of the Pontar. Said troll has been known to sing the Redanian marching tunes. It is suspected this is part of some Nilfgaardian diversion tactic. It is recommended that this area be avoided until the appropriate branch of His Majesty's service can take care of the problem. In the event of an encounter with the troll, it is recommended to remain immobile, keeping low to the ground and covering one's head with one's arms. There exists a chance that the beast will not then attack, for it will mistake the potential victim thus situated for a rock. Contract, monster in Oxenfurt. By orders of our most magnanimous ruler, King Vraudavid V, any inherent monster slayer reading this notice is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately and devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast in question has befouled the cradle of human intellect, the city within whose territory lies the oldest academies of learning, namely Oxenfurt. The swordsman who puts an end to its criminal doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. Contract, beast in the Oxenfurt forest. If you know no fear and seek work, read this notice, for the coal contained therewithin will be of great interest to you. Hans of Sidaris, soldier of fortune, veteran of many wars, hereby makes known the following. Being greatly concerned about the fate of the local peasantry, which suffers horribly from attacks of some monster nesting in the forest near Oxenfurt, I have decided to grant a purse of Novigrad crowns to the man who slays this beast. Yet may it be known that any man who comes to me without a trophy shall receive no gold, but instead shall be tossed out on his arse so hard he shan't sit again till the end of his days. Contract, woodland beast, let the following be known far and wide. There's some monster in the woods outside Novigrad doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the united Northern force under the leadership of our brave King Radovid one step closer, but will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together, onward to victory. Captain Felix Grubb. Addendum, note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Addendum, attention, if the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Careful, there's a swindler about. Attention, countrymen, don't get taken in by platitudes and false prophecies dealt in by a certain so-called soothsayer dwelling in Beckelham. This man calls himself a sage, but knows as much about the divining as the future as any toothless village hag, and all he truly cares about is extracting coin from the unwary. Don't let him cheat you; it'll only encourage him. Gwent, play around with Stepjan or Stepan. Beat everyone you've played in Gwent to consider yourself a prime player ready to face the best of the best. Then try your hand against Stepjan, a man so good it seems the cards play themselves. To learn more, come to Alchemy Inn in Oxenfurt. So if you look at the quests we've got now, they're going to be, they're going to be a lot higher level than we are. But I've picked them up anyway. May as well.
Long live Radovid!
Sure, well, he's a bit of a cunt.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Nibbles. Fuck. Why can't people just name cats normally? Like, what's wrong with naming a cat Fred? Probably a few things, actually, but, you know, it's just not, let's get around that, let's get around. It looks like I'm gonna have a few things to read that I've just picked up. Alright, we'll read it this way. Do it yourself. How many times have you cursed a tailor for sewing a shirt more crooked than in the infamous home in Novigrad? That infamous home, wow. How many times have you argued with a smith who proved unable to forge a simple horseshoe in a month? How many times will you steal food from your children's mouth because some armourer demands a Kaviri fortune for a ho-hum helmet? Enough, basta I say, and so should you. Empowered by the tome you hold in your hands and a few simple tools, you shall be able to perform basic repairs all by yourself, and perhaps even create something from scratch. So show how these extortioners from the crafting guild who shall make the fool of whom. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Lands of the North, Velen. The land of Velen, located in western Temeria with its capital in Gors-Velen, is one of the poorest provinces in the kingdom. Its territory encompasses the Isle of Fanid, home of the infamous Magic Academy, which, along with the Gors-Velen, constitutes the commercial and developmental mainspring of the entire province. Velen is a stop on the Novigrad trade route running through Sidaris, Vergen, Bruges, Sintra, and other such southerly realms. Veleners subside primarily on agriculture, crafting and animal husbandry. The province is practically deprived of all natural resources. It contains a great deal of forest, wetlands, and cultivated woods, though the greatest part of it is covered in swamps and bogs. Mysterious letter. All is prepared. We await only your arrival. When I told the commander of your commitment and zeal, he agreed to welcome you into our ranks at once. At first, you will be put through preliminary training, but you already know how to ride and wield a blade, and thus have already mastered the essentials. The rest will not take much time. As soon as you don your colours, we will set out in search of your mother, and we will find her, I promise, even if we have to comb every inch of Velen. Ah, it looks like they believe they're going to find her. And would you look at that? Massive Radovid's boat. Not that many people know that. Just, there we go. Right. Now we have to go all the way to the Baron. Could fast travel. Do you know what? I am going to fast travel. I don't want to... Yeah, I'm not going to make a habit of it, but I'm going to fast travel so I can go here. And then, like I said, I'm not going to make a... Oh, right, I must find... This is why I never actually fast travel in this game, because I keep forgetting you have to find a fucking fast travel sign to fast travel. So I normally just spent the entire time not fast traveling. Yeah, I ain't even gonna attempt to walk down there before I get stabbed. Oh yeah, we also leveled up. So let's put another level in the Trial of the Grasses. I'm so surprised like the soldiers haven't like gone, "Where's your pass, dickhead?" You know, obviously in a lot more, well, probably near enough the exact same fucking tone, but right. Let's go see what's over here. That way I can say I didn't ignore it. Okay, it's only normal ghouls, that's fine. What bombs work against ghouls the best? It's been... I will eventually start remembering there is no bombs that work against them the best. So, as they say, it's fucking freeform. My silver sword's having a bit of a problem again. Oh shit. No, no, no. I really need to upgrade the necrophage oil.
Not bad.
Since when did ghouls heal themselves? Or does that just show I don't pay enough attention? What the fuck? Yeah, that's about right, because I don't know what the fuck happened there. I just lost a chunk of health for no reason. Like, no one even hit me and I lost a chunk of health. I must just be really shit today. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm just really shit today. Let's try that again. The problem is, see, that sword may technically be better, but like, these give me bonus experience from monsters, so for now I'm going to keep using this sword until I can get a much better one. I forgot to change my potions, my bombs over. Fuck it, I'm going to go for that one this time. get some black blood going. Necrophage oil. Let's get it repaired a little bit. That's right, come bite me. All you're gonna get is black blood, so you're not gonna like it. Fuck off, you absolute wankers. I can't figure out why the game's slowing down, but I know there's a reason. Oh, there we go. I swear sometimes I don't know if I'm shit or just I fuck up too much. Because that fight was suddenly very easy. Right. Oh, fuck it.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Oh, it didn't summon any other cunts to try and kill me, so we're all good. Right, let's get back to Crow's Perch and talk to the Baron, and that'll be where we end this part. So close, ladies and gentlemen, to level 10. So close. I'm gonna be very... You know, fuck it. Why the fuck am I not cutting across? I know where... I know how to get there. Don't know why I'm not going the quicker way. Now we can follow the road. So, once we get to level 10, obviously we'll put our Nilfgaard armor on.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore. You surprised? They tried to dance with Witcher.
Right. Let's get ourselves to the Baron and see how pissed off he is with us, as usual. Actually, first thing, before we do that, I want to look at any... We can make 2 decoctions. The cockatrice decoction. Oh, that's way too fucking good not to use. No, we'll save for now. We'll wait. And a foglet one. I think the griffin one's my... No, wait. Where is it? That's pretty good, but that's not my favourite one. I have got a favourite one. Where is it? There it is. The werewolf decoction. All I'm missing is the werewolf mutagen. We find the werewolf mutagen, and holy shit, I will have that. It's just really good, especially when you're not like when you need to run loads of places for like
Ask
jobs.
the service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free. This the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid. This, too, the Pella knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
We say that, but
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Too many crowds is like fuck all, but you know what? Under this, not under the Baron, you probably have fuck all, so you know that's still a win to me.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Okay, so we can save it here. So, unfortunately, John, we're actually going to have to end this part here. So if you guys join in the next part, we'll continue on. See you guys then.